Hi, I'm Lynda Martin, and I've been in the news business for 20 years, and if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. If you don't control your message, we will. Here's how it works. Let's look at your problem like a movie. Every great film has 3 acts, an introduction, the second act, and a conclusion. And let's take one of the greatest examples of crisis management in business ever, the Tylenol poisonings. Before the morning of September 29, 1982, Johnson & Johnson was one of the greatest American business success stories, dating back to 1886. They were an iconic example of solid American enterprise. But on that fall morning in 1982, when 12-year-old Mary Kellerman of Elk Grove Village, Illinois, died after taking a capsule of extra-strength Tylenol, a Johnson & Johnson product, their world began to spin out of control. In a matter of days, 6 others died. Someone was sabotaging the bottles with cyanide-laced pills. Urgent warnings were broadcast, and police drove through Chicago neighborhoods, issuing warnings over loudspeakers. So what did Johnson & Johnson do? Instead of saying, "Woe is me, who would do this to us?" they acted. In the hours after the first wave, Johnson & Johnson distributed warnings to hospitals and distributors and halted Tylenol production and advertising. On October 5, 1982, it issued a nationwide recall of all Tylenol products. An estimated 31 million bottles were in circulation, with a retail value of over 100 million. Johnson & Johnson also advertised in the national media for individuals not to consume any products that contained acetaminophen. When it was determined that only capsules were tampered with, Johnson & Johnson offered to exchange all Tylenol capsules already purchased by the public with solid tablets. Although sales suffered initially, they were soon praised by government and media for their handling of the attacks. The Washington Post said, quote, "Johnson & Johnson has effectively demonstrated how a major business ought to handle a disaster." The article further stated that this is no 3 Mile Island accident in which the company's response did more damage than the original incident, and applauded the company for being honest with the public. The conclusion? Today, Johnson & Johnson grosses more than $65 billion in sales. They knew then what we know now. Getting a solid, consistent message out there early can save not only your reputation, but your business as well. I've spent my life in the public eye, and I've learned that when there is a crisis, the good companies don't blink, they act. Let me help you. I'm Lynda Martin. Thanks for watching.